Yeah! Spring break, guys! Let's get wasted!
Pull your shirt down, honey. It's Thanksgiving, not Titsgiving.
Hello, Internet. Happy Thanksgiving. You ever had a Thanksgiving day where you're surrounded by your family, they're all being miserable, you're avoiding your uncle who keeps making homophobic remarks and you're trying not to beat the crap out of him in front of your entire family. Your siblings are arguing about some arbitrary thing that doesn't really matter to you and you just want to get away, so you lock yourself up in your room, you turn on your TV, and you decide you want some entertainment that will take you away from the stress and anxiety of dealing with family members, and you accidentally turn on Thankskilling. So yeah, Thankskilling is a movie that was shot about 45 minutes away from where I live. This was released in 2008, and I remember watching it the first time in high school. That period of time in my life, I thought it was really funny because I was a stupid ass kid who enjoyed just dumb shit. A terrible sense of humor. I like to think that my humor has grown over time. Obviously, you know, I have this really eclectic taste. Friends and I like to joke about this movie when I was in high school and seen it several times, but it's been years since I've watched this movie. And I just thought it would be fun for Thanksgiving to watch it again and kind of give a new perspective to this, because it's obviously a trash movie. I thought that it was funnier originally when I watched it when I was a kid, and watching it now, it's very grating to me and it's really obnoxious.
Turkeyologists all over the world know it as Thankskilling.
Yeah, this is a story of a group of teenagers who are like the most over-the-top caricatures that you could ever see. You have the jock, you have the stereotypical good girl that tries to be bad, you have the bad girl, skank, whore, whatever they say in the film that's derogatory towards women. You have like this overweight redneck kid, and you have like the most disgusting portrayal of like nerdy kid I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, you're better than him. He's got nothing on you, man.
He's got nothing.
No, nothing.
Thanksgiving break from college, and they come home to a turkey that is killing people, and that's pretty much all the premise that you need for this movie. But yeah, watching this when I was younger, like I said, I thought that it was pretty funny, but on revisiting this, when a movie is so bad that it's good, typically you have to have a director and a group of people who don't realize at the time that what they're making is bad. Like a Tommy Wiseau, for instance. If you look at Tommy Wiseau's The Room, the reason why that movie has stood the test of time and people still love it and think it's hilarious is because Tommy Wiseau, while making The Room, legitimately thought that it was a good movie. He thought he was making a quality piece of art.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Dude, you're just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip. How much is it? Gonna be $18. Go, keep the change. Hi, doggy. You're my favorite customer. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Which is why it's so ridiculous and over the top and hysterical that it's so bad. You look at someone like Neil Breen, who keeps pushing out content, and his shit is so hilarious because he thinks he's making these works of art that resonate with people when they're just over the top, bizarre works of film that like you can't even process the fact that a human being ever created this.
Damn it.
I never had a beard.
What? What are you talking about?
I've never had a beard.
Do you know Kale?
Oh, Jesus. Shoot. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
No,
I
it's okay,
apologize.
It's okay, I got it. What is the drugs and the money? Oh my God.
What Thanksgiving doesn't have doesn't have that. These are people who got together and realized that what they're making is bad, and because it has that sort of self-awareness, it plays it so over the top to where after a while it's like, okay, we get it. You're trying to make something bad. These performances are so horrible that it just becomes annoying. Like if it was one-off jokes every now and again, it'd be fine, but oh my god, some of the shit in this movie, by like the end of it, I was just like, fuck, this movie's an hour and 5 minutes, can it just fucking be over already?
Allergy season, you know. Fucking weather. But it was nice today, huh?
You just say fucking?
What do you mean? Is that supposed to mean that midgets can't cuss?
What you're getting into right away is the poster. If you look at the poster, it says boobs appear in the first second of the film, and literally it's like a close-up of this woman in a pilgrim's outfit with her boobs hanging out, running away from a turkey carrying an axe. And most of what the movie is these dumbass one-liners from the turkey while he's killing people.
I lied! Shut the fuck up! Bloody crap!
Dad! Dad!
Go deep, Johnny!
That it's really funny, but I think that like these overblown caricatures of these characters are like just so poorly written that self-awareness of like, we're making something stupid, just, it doesn't work. It's really obnoxious, and I'm surprised that there's people that still like hold this movie so fondly as far as like great bad movies, because it's really terrible. Not to mention like there are a lot of like slurs used in this movie. They really like to use the R word quite loosely throughout this film. There's a lot of gay jokes in it that just like, if this movie was made now, no fucking way that it's getting out there, or even the reception that it would get normally. But yeah, like it's just, I don't know. I saw the appeal of this when I was a kid, and now it just kind of like falls out for me. Like I said, these characters are really over the top. The lead jock is like a football guy, so every line of dialogue that he uses is like, let's call a timeout on this one, bro.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I wish I could call a timeout for this one.
You have this girl who's like the stereotypical good girl, but for some reason they have her like try to be ridiculously funny, and she keeps making this joke about JonBenet Ramsey.
There's only one man in my life. Right, Johnny?
Oh, please, Allie. Your legs are harder to shut than the JonBenet Ramsey case.
Oh, snap.
Just so tasteless and awful, and for some reason, if they played it one time, it would be really funny, but it's like beating it to death over and over again. And then you have the overweight redneck character who makes really stupid remarks, and he gets killed because he's looking for food. Stereotypical whore character, which is like so derogatory and awful, but like the dialogue that she makes, like the first couple times it's like, okay, this is trying to have the awareness of like a scary movie, but when they just keep beating the same thing to death over and over again, it's like, just fucking stop. We get the point.
That was good. You just got stuffed!
Parts of the movie are the turkey's one-liners. There's this scene where a car pulls over when the turkey's trying to get into town to chase after these kids, and he opens the door and says, ass, gas, or grass to this turkey.
Ass, gas, or grass?
Well, I'm out of gas. Guess I'll take ass.
This guy in the car literally is trying to have sex with the turkey. And stuff like that is so ridiculous that it's funny, but like, oh my god, this movie, like, fuck. I didn't think it would be this painful this time around. I think my favorite character is the lead girl's dad, who's the cop, because he's just such an idiot, and the actor is terrible. Like the first scene we're showing him, he's at the dinner table and his wife comes in and he takes a sip of his coffee and he goes, honey, this coffee tastes like shit. And she's like, that's 'cause I put shit in it. And
God damn, Cheryl! That coffee tastes like shit! What'd you do? Take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did.
this is ridiculous. And then he wears this hat that has like this cheap cutout of a star on a policeman's uniform because he's the sheriff of the town. And like when he gets killed, the turkey cuts his face off and the kids come to the house and they all just believe that the turkey is their dad. That sequence is pretty funny. There's some charm in that.
Thanks, Daddy. I'd die if it wasn't for you.
More like, you will die if it was for me.
There's like really stupid shit in it that doesn't work. Most of the movie is shit that doesn't work. There's like a really disgusting scene where the turkey has sex with this woman. They make a joke about a gravy flavored condom. He says the line, you just got stuffed, which like, I mean, when I was 18 years old, I found that hilarious. Now at 31, it's like, do I need to be laughing at shit like this anymore in my life? Like, it's causing me a lot of pain to keep discussing this movie. To give you the idea of how this movie plays out, one of the first quotes you get in the movie is, pull your shirt down, honey, it's Thanksgiving, not tits-giving. Which, if that's not enough to give you like the overall mood you're going for in this movie, don't know what is. I guess this was turned into a musical, which like, fuck. I don't understand. I know that there was a sequel made. People say the sequel is like god awful. I don't ever want to watch it. I don't know if I ever want to watch this movie again. Like I said, there's a couple moments that are funny. I think it's probably better to just like watch a supercut of this movie on YouTube because the turkey's got some funny moments, but I think there's like disturbingly problematic shit that probably would not be alright now, as far as like things that would be made that are considered self-aware. Like I said, there's a couple charming moments. This was shot on like no budget, so the filmmaking isn't great. The acting is like purposefully abysmal. But yeah, this is not a movie I'm gonna recommend you watch. I just thought it would be fun to revisit it after all these years, and boy, oh boy, was I wrong. So have you seen Thankskilling? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. If this is your favorite movie of all time, I'm sorry. Please see a therapist. You need help. And I don't really know what more I can say. Like, you need psychological help immediately. If the creators of this film are watching this, good on you for making a movie that really just made me feel ill. So you succeeded more than Gaspar Noé did with Climax and making me feel super uncomfortable and awful with myself. The cinematography was not as good. I'm sorry. You don't have that going for you. But yeah, you did make me feel slimy, so I appreciate that element of your artistic vision. As always, if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, helps me out quite a bit, lets me know the type of content you're looking for. If you want me to review great films or complete and total trash like this, I'm willing to do whatever just for you, the audience. I've got plenty of videos coming out in the near future. I'm really appreciative for everyone watching. And as always, thanks so much for watching, Internet, and have a happy Thankskilling.